Good evening, Mark and Lori. Yes, individual school districts can choose to have their teachers or administrators armed if the school board approves it. That's okay under state law. And some state senators say, look, if districts are already doing it, we need to establish some training guidelines and maybe even offer to reimburse those districts that are going through that training. But one teacher who was involved in a local school shooting here down in Thurston County says anything that brings more guns to campus is a bad idea. John Cerna is a school superintendent
9mm
who brings a gun to work. He's one of almost 20 administrators within the Toppenish School District, trained, licensed, and allowed to carry a concealed weapon on campuses to provide additional security to the district's school resource officers.
I think it's worked in Toppenish. I haven't had any pushback. Our board still supports what we're doing.
Republican senators want to reimburse districts like Toppenish who choose to train administrators or teachers to carry weapons. Toppenish's gun-carrying administrators are trained how to use firearms, and they learn de-escalation and defensive tactics twice a month.
They're not joining a shooting club. What they're doing is saying, I will do whatever it takes and lay my life down for my students until the police get there.
We already know teachers are willing to do this because we're seeing it. I mean, unfortunately, we're seeing it in caskets. We should be seeing it when they get a medal pinned on them and they go home to their families.
I can't imagine what it would be like to injure another student while trying to defend that very student. It's something my mind can't even go to.
Brady Olson teaches social studies at North Thurston High School in Lacey, where in 2015, a student started firing a .357 Magnum in the Commons.
As that student came to me face to face and then walked around and fired again, I'm looking at 700 terrified faces.
Olson ended up tackling the student. No one was hurt.
There were other teachers around, and it terrifies me to think of what would have happened if multiple teachers engaged.
Olson is an Army veteran who has a concealed weapons permit, but he says he should not have a gun on campus and doesn't think other educators, no matter their training, should either. The founder of the company that trained those 19 Toppenish administrators says he has 4 districts now that have been trained that are arming their teachers or administrators. All of those districts are on the east side of the state. He says there are as many as 10 districts on both sides of the state that have shown interest in getting the training, and he expects that list to keep growing. Live in Olympia, Drew Mikkelsen, King 5 News.